this building. We are in Dehu, is how you say it, where Tuka lived. And we're trying to find an old building near the river because he says, because he lived in the 1600s when his poems were insulted because he was a Shudra and was not supposedly qualified to comment on religious affairs. So he threw his poems in the river, and then they later came back up to the surface and floated. So he said, the gods have vindicated me. Of course, I have no idea how old this building is, but I do notice that, but these are not necessarily bricks. They may be a drawing on the surface of what the real size of the bricks are. And yet it looks like there's a lot of mortar which has simply been plastered over the, not only between, but over the outside of some of the brick surface. Abandoned building, but much of this is also obviously some of it is modern plaster and cement. Notice that many of these have horns on the altar. The four corners come up from in the Old Testament they talked about the horns of the altar. And